Some of my videos are to help you become better creators on YouTube, and also for those who are less technical, like those in the medical field who don't have time to really know about photography and videography and also YouTube promotions and how to get your YouTube channel to grow. So I wanted a drone for a while, and it's for this channel as well as a new channel, Travel with the Doans, right here that my wife and I are making. So when we go travel, we actually make travel videos as well. It's part for education, enjoyment, as well as another business opportunity that allows me to have tax deductions. And I can talk about that in later videos. But I went with the DJI FLIP drone, and it looks like a little toy, little rinky-dink, but for creators, I think for the price, which is around $450 for the drone, and if you look at the entire package with 3 batteries and a remote control, it's around $800. That's a really economical price to get into the drone business. And I also discovered that once you want to use it for your YouTube channel, you have to get the FAA Part 107 licensed drone pilot in order to use any of your footage for commercial purposes. But this also allows you to take now video and photos of real estate property for your house and other real estate agents, as well as maybe inspecting towers or farmland for farmers. Keep in mind that if you desire to get your YouTube channel monetized in the future, you have to get that Part 107 license. Now, if you don't get the license and you are caught using your drone for commercial purposes, the FAA can actually impose some serious fines and even jail time. So I recommend that you take the exam, and if you watch this video to the very end, I will show you how to pass the exam. I studied for 2 weeks, and I'm going to show you exactly what I did in order to pass the exam. But I'm going to show you some functionality of this drone, and it's really cool. You can actually control the drone without a phone, without a remote, or with a phone, or with a remote controller. And I'm going to show you how to do that, all that, so that you can actually judge for yourself if this is a good drone for you as a creator. So to turn it on, you just unfold the wings. So what's really cool about this drone is that you can actually use these buttons on the side to control the drone's functionality. So by pushing it once, follow. That's follow. Droney. Droney. Circle. Circle, which will circle around the individual or the target. Rocket. Rocket will go straight up in the air and take photos and video automatically. Spotlight. Spotlight will just focus on the subject, which would be you or the creator, and you can actually go around, talk, and then the drone would follow you and also video you in real time. Direction track. Direction track is the drone will actually back up and you can actually walk towards it, so it's like a cameraman, so you can actually walk and talk. I think that's the coolest thing. Okay, so the first functionality I'm going to show you is the drone following. So I just hold this button down for medium. Follow. 3 seconds. 2, 1. So the drone will follow me and also film me automatically. So it's pretty good tracking. And you'll notice that even though it's windy today, if you look at the leaves over here, it's pretty windy, but the drone is staying rock solid. And because of the gimbal and the technology, it actually can adjust for movements in the wind and the drone. And you can see that the drone will produce a very steady video. And then to have the drone land, I just hold my hand out and it'll come to me. And it'll land right into the hand automatically. So let's look at the other functionalities. Droney. So this is Droney. 4 meters. Droney. 3, 2, 1. So in Droney, it backs up a little bit and it should stay within 4 meters, which is 12 feet approximately. And now it would take video from 4 feet away, kind of like a selfie. Okay, so this is circle, and it's going to circle around and video at the same time.
2 meters. Circle. 3, 2, 1.
So this is going to be 2 meters or 6 feet, where it's going to back up and then it's going to circle around and just film the subject. The purpose of doing this is actually you can create B-roll for your videos, and that way it can give a different perspective. So for example, in my earthing and grounding videos, I can actually show where I'm standing and actually barefoot and on the ground. And so the next functionality is rocket. This thing will go straight up and video as it goes up.
4 meters. Rocket. 3, 2, 1.
So it goes straight up and it takes video directly vertical down, and you get this whole perspective of where I'm at. It'll come down and it actually has sensors so it doesn't run into you. And it'll land right into the hand. Spotlight is basically just gonna focus on me and then follow me.
Spotlight. 3, 2, 1.
So in Spotlight, it's going to basically focus on the subject, and I can actually move around. So imagine if you were playing pickleball or some athletic event, or actually just wanted to move around and talk. Basically, let's say in my health videos where I'm showing exercise or I'm showing earthing and grounding methods, I can actually move around, and that is like a cameraman who basically is moving around and adjusting for where I'm at, and also showing perspective that you can actually create in your B-rolls. So direction track is basically the drone is going to follow me.
Close. Direction track. 3, 2, 1.
So in direction track, it's looking at me, it's facing me, it's moving around, locked in on me. So if I walk towards it, it actually backs up. If I walk away, it flies towards me. So for example, you can actually guide it in a direction that you want, and you can actually talk and say, hey, you know, I got this DJI drone in order to basically produce B-roll for my YouTube videos, and also use it to make movies and also educational videos. There's actually a robotic cameraman that will film me and basically do all these different camera perspective. But notice how the drone is moving so much here, but the video image is incredibly stable. More stable than any human hand can actually hold a camera. Now, maybe with a gimbal, a human hand can actually get this stable, but this is a very powerful videography tool in order to capture images. What's really cool is I can use the DJI app and connect to this drone. So you can do very similar things with the app as I just did, but you have a little bit more functionality. You can actually control it. There's a remote control that you can actually control the drone and the direction. So I just hit start here. So it's on direction track right here. I can pull up the controller here and I can just go forward, up, down, and seeing how it focuses and stays focused on me as a subject the entire time. And so now, because see that little green box, it's focused. So I'm actually just letting it go around me, and I can film with the subject on target. When it goes up, it stays focused and knows where to film because it's locked in. To land it, I just come close. I can actually put my hand out. So I got a remote control here, which is the RC2, and it works well with the DJI FLIP. And this thing has a pretty powerful camera. It's a 1.3 inch CMOS 48 megapixel, can record 60 frames per second at 4K and also in HDR. It takes HDR photos as well, or bracketed images, and then basically you can actually make HDR photos in a photo editor. So very powerful. And to launch it with a remote, it's easy. I just tap on the launch here, hold it down, and it's gonna take off. Okay, so I can back up the drone. I can actually move the gimbal up, move the gimbal down. Have it fly over here. Okay, so this is really cool. You can do active track, where I'm focused on a subject and see the little green box. And basically I can say active track and it will follow me. So now this is like a second camera. And you can actually move the height of the drone down or up. And let's say I want to go, like, you know, show myself, you know, running through the grass. Let's see if we can keep up. That's pretty cool. All right, so I'm in a more open place right here, and so here I can go into different functionality as well and use the same thing, where let me stop here, the recording. Hit button here, video, quick shots. Okay, let's try droning. So what's cool about the RC2 controller is that you can actually see the video and what's being filmed and the perspective. Okay, so let's look at another one. Let's look at rocket. So here's rocket. So keep in mind that the reason why you want these kind of shots is that it gives you B-roll for your different videos that you're trying to make. And they're just different perspective. And you can see that you can actually get a lot of different videos and different types of video, and it's really good quality video, which I find like amazing. Okay, so it's running out of battery, so let's get it back home. As you can see, the DJI FLIP drone folds up nicely. It's great for carry-on. We're going to use it for our travel channel. So when I go travel, I'm going to be making more drone shots, as well as when I want to make videos and I have B-roll that I want to show the perspective of, let's say, earthing and grounding, or some exercises, or just to have some interesting footage of a hospital or something, because my page is medical, but whatever your page is specifically, you'll have to have B-roll. And if you don't want to pay for the use of those videos, then you got to make your own. And so, for example, if I'm talking about the Johns Hopkins University School of Medicine, where I went to medical school, I definitely would want to have B-roll of Johns Hopkins when I go to Baltimore. And I can fly up and show the perspectives that I want to show, so that I can actually talk about the specific things that I want to talk about, not some other videographer's perspective who made or filmed that clip. I promised that I would share my secrets on how to pass the FAA Part 107 exam. So the Part 107 exam consists of 60 questions. You have 2 hours to finish the exam. The key is to listen to this 1.5 hour video on YouTube that will cover all the things you need to know, the basic concepts of the Part 107 exam. Also, I enrolled into the Drone Academy, and it was like on Facebook, I saw it, I think I paid under $50 for it. But the beautiful thing is that they promise if you fail the exam, which costs $175 to basically register and to take the test, they will actually refund you the $175. So that's a great course with videos and also exam questions, over 100 exam questions that you can go through. But with all the test taking that I've done in my life, through the MD, PhD, bachelor's program, master's program, the key to passing these standardized tests is to go through a large volume of a question database. So there are two programs you can actually, one's free and one is paid. The free version doesn't have explanation, but once you've watched the other instructional videos, you don't need the explanations on why an answer is wrong or right. So you just need the question database. So that question database consists of almost over 500 questions, and it's called the FAA 107 test prep or exam. Just search it on the App Store and just basically download it. Use it for free, and if you want the explanation, you can pay in order to unlock that feature. The other one is from Prepware, Prepare for the Remote Pilot Exam, also the FAA Part 107. Those two apps will give you several hundred, over 500 exam questions to go through, so that when you take the real exam that only has 60 questions, it's no problem. And so since these are on apps, it's easy. I'm watching TV and go through the questions. And the good thing is that the questions only have 3 possibilities, meaning that there's only an A, B, or C choice. You have a 33% chance of answering it right. So you can actually alleviate one of the possibilities. You'll have a 50% chance of getting the right answer. But if you go through enough questions, you'll recognize the right answer right off. That is how you pass the exam. So I studied for 2 weeks, maybe an hour or 2 a day, and I was able to pass the exam, no problem. If you like my video, please remember to like, comment, and share. Also, hit the subscribe button so that you get notifications on my future videos. Have a great day and have fun flying your drone.